Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Fire Emblem New Mystery in the Emblem. In the last episode, we played our very first side story chapter, and in that chapter, we actually almost had one of our old friends and pals assassinated, and the poor sap that almost got assassinated was our good old buddy Kris, out of all people, and he was all by himself too. And for those assassins, it was the exact same assassins that tried to assassinate Marth in Prologue 8. And although not all the assassins were there, we did get a small glimpse at Katarina and Kris again, although I'm pretty sure we didn't get to actually technically see them since they were on the other side of a mountain, but we did get to get the little story that they have behind the scenes. So, other than that, Chapter 3X was actually really short and sweet. So, with that, other than us saving Kris, we also got to shave our head for an episode, so that was pretty fun. Basically, it just unlocked a new hairstyle, which was kind of cool, which basically turns you into your own version of Kris, which is kind of funny. But other than that, there really wasn't much to Chapter 3X. It was pretty fun, though, honestly. We got some free experience. We accidentally knocked out 2 people on accident because I was playing way too aggressive, trying to get free experience for units that more than likely need it, which I technically didn't have to do, but honestly I was trying to make sure that they were getting it, and it wasn't going to someone that didn't need the experience. So, other than that, let's get into Chapter 4, Joy and Sorrow. We actually have a nice surprise for this episode too, because I looked at our units that we're going to be recruiting, and there is someone very, very special on the field for this episode, so I'm going to be really happy about this. So, let's do this. Marth was unable to reunite with Princess Minerva, and so, in order to help Ogma and the Grustian royal children, he decided to visit Wendell, who was once the children's guardian. However, the home beach where Wendell resides is dominion of the infamous Macedonian Vikings. Countless pirates await in Marth's path. Will Marth be able to safely rescue the children? Honestly, who knows? I guess we'll be able to find out very shortly. And there we go, there's our bald Spooks matching with bald old Kris. I'm gonna be honest, I still don't think it actually matches the model. If the model, was made to, actually work with the bald head, it would actually be a really cool hairstyle. But the thing is we don't have anything to kind of match with it. No beard, no mustache, and even the head shape kind of doesn't really work with it. So, honestly, I'm going to be changing my hair back to what it was before, once we get the option to. I'm pretty sure we'll get it once we hit the end of this chapter, kind of like we did with, when we got Cecile's headband that made us look like Ike. And I hope, at least, because I actually kind of liked my hairstyle. But let's do this. Spooks, may I have a moment? What in blazes? May I ask what happened to your hair? Father Kris cut my hair for me. Is something wrong, sire? He certainly did. Well, if you like it, then wonderful. Well then, let's begin our war council. Yes, sire. That's actually kind of funny that he actually, talks about that. So, like always, we always check our how's everyone, since we do get new ones every single day. And sometimes we don't get to do these every single episode, since sometimes I do 2 episodes back to back, so I don't always get to get the max amount of what I could get from these, but you know what, honestly, it's just free for, might as well take what we can get, honestly. But let's see here. What the heck is this? A quick sword. Okay, I'll take it. I feel so calm today. I'll stomp any enemy that comes in my way. Let's see here, magic and speed. He does not need any kind of magic, but he'll take the speed, honestly. It might be +2 speed. Honestly, it might be free, honestly, whatever we get for him. Alright. That was good training. I can't let Spooks protect me all the time. I must become stronger myself, too. True. 26 experience. And Cecile, okay, 2 units that we actually use are getting something. That was great. I won't lose to you, Spooks. And 30 experience for Cecile, and Matthias is our final one. I keep thinking about Spooks. What is this peculiar feeling? No clue. Becomes closer to Spooks. Okay, so we get a little bit of support points for Matthias, I'll take it honestly, although we don't really use Matthias. We might get a free support conversation with them if we keep doing those. So we got 4 things to read through, and then we'll mess around with our inventories. So let's see here. Sirius is our first one, so let's do this. Sir Yegan, I have returned with the scouts. These are the details. We have to rescue Sir Ogma. Sir Ogma's group as soon as possible. What's this? Who is the paladin right beside Sir Ogma? The details are unclear. The scouts say he's a masked man of unknown identity. But if he's a paladin, I doubt he's conspiring with those bandits. Depending on how we talk to him, he might even become our ally. You never know, but as I said, Sirius is the name of Camus in this game. So, because Sirius is on the battlefield and Yegan just talked about him becoming our ally, we are going to be recruiting Sirius in today's episode. And he is going to be someone we more than likely will be using for the entire series, because Camus is one of my favorite characters. So, honestly, I'm going to be using him. And this is my one shot at actually getting more support conversations with Camus, since the only information I know about him is from Fire Emblem Heroes. Him is Zeke when he has amnesia. And this is, I think, him without his amnesia anymore. I think he still has the memories of Zeke, and he also has the memories of Camus. And this is basically both of them mixed together, basically, is what I understand of Sirius. Because that's the small information I know about Sirius, since I don't know the final version of Camus's evolution when it comes to his character arc. So this is finally me getting to learn about Sirius, so hopefully this works out perfectly. But current status, Chapter 4. Let's do this. We have quelled the rebellion in Macedon. However, Princess Minerva, thought to be in the rebel's grasp, is elsewhere. If only we had met the princess, we might have been able to avoid confronting Lang like that. I myself have no regrets. The question is how he's going to react. I just hope he won't do anything bad. According to Lang, Sir Ogma took the prince and princess of Drost, and is going to meet Lord Wyndham. We too came here to join Sir Ogma, but this pirate territory, we must proceed carefully. True. Okay, Marth and Spooks support, okay. I'm liking that. Sire, are you departing? Hello, Spooks. I was just heading to the armory. You need not trouble yourself with such a trivial chore, sire. Speak the word and I'll fetch as many iron swords. Thanks, but I'll be fine. I'm used to it. Besides, I want to affirm the situation with my own eyes. Honestly, it makes sense, since he did do all the convoy work when it came to the original game, and he still does that in this game. So honestly, it makes sense that Marth would care so much about actually making sure how the convoy is situated and everything. That's actually kind of cool that we actually get a supporting that, which is actually kind of cool. Then I shall accompany you. Thank you, Spooks, but I'm just going to visit the armory. There's no need to bother you. I understand, sire. Still, it would be terrible if anything were to happen to you. It is my duty as your royal guard to protect you at all times. You worry too much, Spooks, but I appreciate it. Alright then. Let's go together. Yes, sire. And there we go. And we also have one for Mauricia in Spooks. Okay. So our cleric is, I keep forgetting, because her name is messed up in this version, because it is a translated version. It's not actually based on their actual English names. I don't even think her real name in the Japanese version is Mauricia either. So, for some reason, some of these names have been messed with to kind of fit them, even though they really didn't need to, because some of the names honestly work as they are. But hopefully I'll be able to actually call her by her real name, which is Mauricia in the English translation. So, let's do this. Hey, you're Prince Marth's personal knight, aren't you? Yes, that's right. My name is Spooks, and you are? I'm Mauricia. There's something I want to know. About my dear prince, Prince Marth. Your dear prince? Well, he is a prince, but... you see, men are disgusting creatures. Okay, but Prince Marth is totally different. He reached out to me gently with his comforting eyes. He even promised to marry me right in front of Granny. Yeah, that's not happening. He's literally wed to Seda. There is literally no way you're getting with Marth. I'm sorry there. There's literally no way for you, Mauricia. You need to do a little bit of research on Marth. This is like common knowledge. Not even Spooks needs to tell him this, or her this. Really? I find that difficult to believe. Oh, I remember when I closed my eyes as I was being pursued by bandits and cried for help. Prince Marth came gallantly galloping to my rescue, riding a white horse. He's not even a cavalier, and he doesn't even ride a horse. My liege doesn't ride a white horse. Let's not fight over the details. Oh yes, where should we hold our wedding? Prince Marth might want it in Altea, but I want Granny to see me in a wedding dress. And then, after the wedding, we'd look at this night sky from the castle's back balcony. Just the two of us. And then I'd say, isn't it beautiful? Then he would whisper into my ear, not nearly as much as you are. And then, we'd kiss gently under the moonlight. Silly Mauricia. I'm sorry to interrupt as much, such of an important part, but... please stop, Prince Marth, I'm so embarrassed. Prince Marth recently got engaged. But if you want to, then... she isn't listening at all. I suppose I'll just let her be. Yeah, she's... Honestly, she kind of reminds me of... Faye from, Alm's story. Because she, like, literally is, like, basically grabbing onto Alm at all times, and is the only reason why she even joins the army in the first place is because of Alm, unknowing that Alm likes Celica from the very beginning. So basically, Mauricia is a version of Faye in a way, is basically how I see this, which is kind of funny. But, honestly, that isn't a first when it comes to these stories, because you also have Tharja, which basically grasps onto the main character, Robin, basically without even any kind of warning, because she literally is a literal, like, yandere. She gives him no chance of being yes or a no to being in that kind of a relationship with Tharja, even though that's what she wants. But, honestly, Mauricia is kind of giving me Tharja vibes and Faye vibes at the same time. And I don't know if that's how her story's gonna end, because I don't know anything about Mauricia. This is my first actual, like, look at her character, because, she's only in, Mystery of the Emblem, the original, and this one, New Mystery of the Emblem. So I have literally no story about her other than this game right here, because she's not even in Fire Emblem Heroes yet, so literally I have no way of actually figuring her character out unless we play this game, which is the whole point of the series, is to find out the Fire Emblem series and kind of like fill in the gaps of stories that I haven't even figured out yet, since I've never played them. Like, I want to eventually get into the Tellius games, where we'll play through with Ike's story as well. I don't know if we'll be able to do the Tharsia games or the genealogy games. I don't know how to emulate those two, honestly. But I would like to do, although we played through Sacred Stones before, I want to play through Sacred Stones for you guys as well. And then I also want to do Binding Blade and Blazing Blade. I played Blazing Blade, but I've never played Binding Blade, which I had the chance to, but I never got the chance to actually pick it up and play it. So, with that, I'm actually going to go and set up my inventory, and I'm going to be right back, so BRB, and we'll be getting into Chapter 4 right after this. So, see you in literally a second, so BRB. Okay, now that I messed around with their inventories and made sure that everyone is in the positions that I want them to be on the map, I think we're all ready. So, with this, I think we're all ready for Chapter 4, so now we just conclude our preparations, and let's actually do this. And here is a couple new units for us to use as well, since it's not just Sirius we gain on this chapter. We're actually going to be getting Yumina and Yubello, and we're also going to be getting Sir Ogma, which is definitely pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to use Yumina or Yubello, but I definitely will be using Ogma and Sirius. I just have to kind of make a spot for both of them, since we are kind of we're kind of maxed out when it comes to our team at the moment, so I don't know what I want to do just yet. So hopefully I can kind of figure that out in the next episode, because we are going to need to do that if we want to use all the units we want to be using. So with that, let's do this.
Lumina, you bellow. This place is notorious for Macedonian Vikings. If we could, we'd stay in the hell away. But the village where Lord Wendell resides is just past this area.
Mr. Ogma, I'm scared. Can we go back? You Bella, get a hold of yourself. You're a man, are you not? Show some spine. You can use the fire tome, can't you? So fight with it. But Master Wendell said that we mustn't fight. Besides, I don't like fighting. Hug, stop complaining. It's just you and me now. And Sir Ogma.
I completely forgot about Ogma there.
You have to stay strong because I don't know what we're supposed to do. Oh, I'm sorry, Yumina. I'll do my best, so please don't cry.
Damn, this can't be good. We've been spotted. Kids, we've got no choice. We're going to have to cut through. Do not leave my sight.
And with that, we have 2 armies to actually mess around with, since we have Sir Ogma's group on the right side, and we also have Marth's group on the left side. So, in order to actually get serious, it's actually very easy. So, all we have to do is actually just move Ogma right here, and have him talk to you Sirius right here. So, let's gain ourselves a new ally.
And just what the hell are you? Are you in league with the pirates?
I am Sirius, a mere traveler.
Oh, I see. I'm a little bit worked up right now, so sorry about the mix-up.
Those children.
I'm taking care of them. Do you know them?
No, I don't. But I do know that as things stand, you won't escape with them. As I understand it, the Altean army should arrive here, provided you reach the southern village. Please allow me to distract the bandits, while you make your escape to safety.
I see. So Prince Marth is here, eh? Got it, thanks. I'm gonna ask though, why help a group of complete strangers like us?
Yeah, why do you want to do that, Sirius? If that is your real name, because it isn't. I want to save the children, that is all.
I see. Sirius, you said your name was Sirius, right? Let's meet again, after we both get out of here.
True. Definitely want to be seeing you again.
There's someone I need to take care of. The guy in charge of the Grust occupation, Commander Lang. I want to avenge a man named Lorenz. You join me. I've got you on our side. Then I'll be much stronger.
Yes, that would be interesting. But first, you have to survive. Hurry and go. And with that, we will do that. So, Ogma, you stand there since you can't actually move anywhere. Since I am seeing that there is 2 sets of archers over here, let's actually be smart here and get rid of one of them, since the archers will kind of mess things up here if we don't mess around with them now. So, because we really don't need to be using our steel lance yet, since we can't buy them, let's just use the iron sword here, since it's honestly a much better idea for Sirius here, because we don't want to be ruining our chances when it comes to breaking good items that we don't need broken yet. Okay, so there is a thief on the left side, so we do need to kind of block up the village over here in a second. So since we have that in that we need to do, so let's move Ubello here, and then we can use Yumina here and go to this house over here. So let's visit the house and see what's going on with the first villager.
These days all them bandits and pirates have been doing as they please, jeez. This wouldn't have happened if it weren't for all them political tomfoolery.
Honestly, maybe. You never know. But let's see here. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure the reason why Sirius is actually helping us is because of him caring so much about his country, which is Grust. And since now then he actually has a chance to actually side with Marth's army, because in the original game, Camus couldn't have sided with us because Grust was at war with Altea, and there was no reason for him to go against his homeland because he loves his homeland so much. So he said he would not go against them. But if things were different, Camus would have joined Marth in heartbeats. But because of the fact that Grust was against us, he was not allowed to, for his own moral sake. So, since we're actually able to team up with Grust, I'm pretty sure that is the reason why Camus now will join us, unlike he would in the War of Shadows, which he couldn't. So it's actually really cool to see him, and I'm pretty sure that's the reason why he's wearing his mask, is because I'm pretty sure there's a reason to it. I have a feeling maybe he thinks that Marth wouldn't let him join the army, or even help him, if he knew that Camus was serious, or something like that, and he kind of needs to build trust up with Marth, and I think that is the reason, but I'm not entirely sure, because I have no information on him, and that's literally all I got. So, let's see here. First things first is, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Cecile's really close to leveling here, so the best thing we can possibly do here is I'm going to go Iron Lance, and we're going to smack around this guy over here. Because no matter what, we'll get a level out of this. As long as Cecile doesn't crit this guy, because I don't want him to, or her to, it'll drop this guy to 1 HP, giving Cecile her level, which is what we want. So level 8, we got some strength, speed, skill, defense, and HP. Not bad at all. Literally only one thing didn't go up there, and that was our resistance, since we don't really need magic. That's the reason why I kind of skipped over the magic part. But, let's see here. Drog, don't know about you yet. Let's see here. I think we should maybe go with Drog here for one of these. So, Drog, I want you to go over to this ruffian over here, and you're actually going to get this knockout right over here, because this is basically free for you, so you might as well get this. Since it is harder for Drog to get the levels, so we might as well make sure that he's getting a little bit of experience in him every now and again. Okay, so Marth has to go down to the bottom half of the map, so we kind of just have to let him do what he's doing right now. And it's going to take him a little bit to actually get back up top, since right here is just all desert, which makes your movement go down by quite a lot. And then we also have to get Marth all the way over to this village to close this up. And I believe this is where the is there a recruit here? I'm not sure if I remember. Yeah, okay, based on my notes, Caster should be in this village. Okay, so we still have Castered against, and that's the only missing unit on the map, because if I remember correctly, I did a test run just to see how long it would take Marth to actually come back to this side of the map, and it takes him by turn 3. So, let's see here. We do need to make sure that we get some kind of experience here for a specific unit, but I'm not entirely sure which one I want to do it with. Maybe Luke here, maybe? Yeah, Luke might work, but we can also maybe go in with Ryan and do a one-hit here, and just go for an iron bow here and see what happens. That might honestly work out in the long run, honestly. So, Brian, you do that, and then Luke is going to come in and get the rest of this experience. Might as well just use the iron sword, since it is honestly, it's better to use the iron sword's durability than wasting our steel sword there. Not bad, not bad. We do have a house over here, so we should probably go and check this out. So, Roderick, you do this one, so you're going to visit here and close this up for us.
Do you know a staff called Rescue? I hear that you can bring faraway allies right next to you in a flash. It'd be so cool if it was true.
By that being said, is that actually true? Because in the original, Shadow Dragon, you can bring any ally from any range. I hope that is going to be the case when it comes to this version of it, because if it isn't, that kind of is unfortunate for us, because we actually need Marth on the other side of the map in a second, so hopefully it makes it easier for us. Okay, Mauricia, I need you to keep going upwards. Other than that, I'm not sure how this next little part of our turn is going to go. Looks like Ogma should be fine. Although there is an archer and multiple fighters nearby Sirius and Ogma, I feel like they can easily fight them without actually having any kind of problem. So I feel like we should be fine for those two. I'm gonna hope if the rescue works like how I'm thinking it might, we can actually teleport Marth over to where Yumina is right now, and or Ubello, I guess you can say. Either of the two. Hopefully we can do that, and that might make things a lot easier when it comes to actually moving Marth to the top right of the map, because we kind of need Marth over at that village, because that would save us so much time if we could do that. If we can't, then that's really unfortunate. But if we can, that's actually really good. So I guess we're about to find out here. First things first is we need to drop Marth off in this village first to close this one up first, though.
Oh, you're the Prince of Altea. How nice of you to drop by, sir.
I heard Lord Wendell was living here.
Yes, that was correct. Yesterday a group of Archanea soldiers suddenly came and took the Pontifex away. Although Prince, he did leave this magic tome behind. I believe it's wind magic. Please take it with you.
What kind of wind magic? Shaver? Shaver? Huh. I don't know what kind of magic that is. I've never heard of the tome called Shaver before. Okay, I was expecting Excalibur because I remember, what do you call it? Where Merrick had the Excalibur tome, and I'm pretty sure he was the one that entrusted it to Wendell after the war, based on the credits, if I remember correctly. So, why did we get the Shaver tome of all things? Unless Merrick already has it, then it would make sense. Okay, so let's test this rescue staff out, because if that is the case, I actually want to use it that way. Okay, we also might want to move, Ubello off of this, and then we also want to test this out. So let's see here. Let's move Yumina out, and we're also going to use our rescue staff and see what we can do here. Can I grab anyone? We can. Okay, that makes things 10 times easier. Okay, so we're going to be grabbing Marth then. I was seeing if we can maybe move him closer, but we technically can't. So the best thing to do here is just pull Marth all the way over here with the rescue staff, and then just pull Sirius into this village over here to block the village from being attacked by this thief here. And then Ogma, honestly, let's see here. Actually, the best thing for Ogma to do right now at this very moment is actually just use his vulnerary, and then just block off this archer from running at us. And that's actually the best thing we can possibly do this turn. Okay, other than that, Spooks is nowhere needing to have the next bit of experience, so we're perfectly fine there. Drog might be grabbing this one in a second, though. Let's see here. Julian, can you do a little bit of attacks here? I don't want you to actually knock him out, though. That's the thing. Okay, it looks like a no. We can't move Mauricia to Cecile yet, so let's move Cecile over here. And then we can move Mauricia over here for some free experience to do the free heal. Honestly, best thing we can possibly do there, because it gets her closer to her next level. And then, let's see here, maybe Drawn can double here? No, he can't. He does 18 damage, though. Maybe Luke, then. Let's see here. Luke, do you not knock this guy out? Nope, you do. Okay, so I'm guessing Ryan, maybe. Yep, it looks like Ryan. So, Ryan, I need you to do one of your Iron Bow hits here. Drop him down 4 HP. And then Drawn will come in and sideswipe the rest of this experience, because he actually needs this. Okay, Steel Lance for you, Drog, and this should be easy and done with, and it is, thankfully. He had a 20% chance of missing there, so honestly, I was kind of expecting him to miss, honestly, in a way. Okay, let's see here. It looks like it's better for Julian to run straight to the right to kind of dodge most of this. And then it looks like we can move Luke right into this house over here, so let's check out what's going on in this.
Oh, those star shards are so shiny and pretty. If you hold on to them, something good might happen to you.
Oh, are you talking about the star symbols? Because we got one of those for, Brian here, the Taurus one. If it is, that's actually, I wonder what happens with this. Maybe you have to collect all of them, maybe? Because based on how she just explained that, it sounds like maybe there's something else going on with that. If it is, that's actually kind of cool. Okay, other than that, let's keep moving everyone to the right. And let's prepare Marth to make his way over to the next section. And I actually didn't even notice that Ubello is in the firing range right there. That actually could have been much worse. Thankfully, Ubello is full HP, so he doesn't need to worry. But that could have been much worse, honestly. Okay, thank you, Sirius, for dealing with that guy. Since now we don't have a thief trying to ram through everything that we have here. Okay, not bad, not bad. Ogma, I'm going to have you go over to this guy, and I'm going to have you smack everything out of him, because there's no chance he's going to survive. So, easy peasy there. Give some free experience. Marth, I'm going to have you close up this village, since you're the only one that can. And there we go, we got our final unit for this chapter.
Well, if it isn't Casta, what brings you to a place like this?
Prince Marth,
Exactly. Actually, I need money for my medicine for me and my sick mother. But I couldn't find any work in Talus, so I moved here instead. I see. That's terrible. I do hope your mother gets better. Well, goodbye then. Wait. Me mother, she's really sick. I need money, sir. Alright then, right here. It's only a little, but I hope it helps. Thank you, Prince Marth. You don't have to be so kind to a guy like me. Costa, that's a bit much. It's only natural to help someone in need. No, Prince Marth. You've done so much for me. I want to help you. Please let me fight alongside you. You have my life at your disposal. He said me life at my disposal, but honestly, I'm not going to say it like that because I'm pretty sure that's an error when in the translation. Okay, honestly, I'm going to save the experience gain here because this is literally a free level for Mauritia. Because I don't think we need to use Yumina here because we've been working on Mauritia so much, there's no point in using Yumina, I think. So honestly, unless we're thinking about using 2 healers, then there really is no point to doing that. So honestly, for now, I think we don't use Yumina. Maybe we can spam the rescue staff to get some experience? Other than that, I'm not too sure. Okay, so other than that, best thing I can think of here is just getting some free experience by healing people while making our way to the right side of the map as much as we can. So let's keep doing that, because that's basically free experience for Mauritia. And also making sure that we're on the other side of this this map as well. So we got some HP, speed, and resistance for Mauritia. Not bad, not bad. Okay, Rondrick, a big bolt to the right if you can. And then Katria, since you can fly over the mountains, let's have you do that. Spooks, you follow suit as well with everyone else. Ryan and Drog. Honestly, it's going to take you a little bit to get through this desert, so I don't know what's going to happen with you there. Other than that, we can drop Luke right in the middle here. And honestly, that seems like a decent turn, honestly. Because there's no way Luke can actually go down to the thief or this pirate here. So he's perfectly fine to stay here. And then this guy's gonna try, and he just one-shotted himself. Okay, I'll take it. He literally just one-shotted himself with the Devil Sword. Okay, and that's the reason why I don't use anything like Devil Axes or Devil Swords. The game just proved my point. Okay, thanks game. Because, yeah, in the last game I literally said I would never use one, and that thief just proved my point, why you shouldn't use one. Okay, so based on what I can see here, we should probably use our map save point now, because it's a save point to use it, so let's honestly just use it for now so we don't have to worry about anything. Okay, Yumina, you can keep moving forward. Let's see here. Is that the last person that can move at the moment? No, it isn't. Let's see here. The best thing I can think of doing right now is maybe pulling Drog over with the rescue staff. Let's try that. So let's use our rescue staff and try and see if we can pull Drog right next to us and have him kind of take the damage from these enemies on our right below us. And it also gives Yumina a level. As long as we can kind of like get Yumina to level 10, I don't mind using 2 clerics, honestly. But that's the only way I can think of making this work. Okay, you're not close enough to actually get to where I want you to be, but let's see here. Ogma, I'm going to have you do this instead. So you wait here, and you're going to pull people over. Katria, I want you to get as close as you possibly can, maybe from over on top of this mountain over here. Luke, as close as you can as well. Let's see here. So far, so good. Not too sure what I want to do yet. But as long as we keep moving people over, I think we'll be fine. Let's see here. Cecile can make her way. I don't know if I want to move Roderick yet, because I don't know if there's any reinforcements on this map. It does seem pretty open to not have reinforcements, so I have a feeling that there might be some. So let's keep some people behind just in case. So I'm going to say Roderick and Luke. Or not Roderick. Not Luke. Roderick and Ryan. Oops. Won't be long now till my boys hidden in the forts all spring out and attack. I can almost see the precious looks on their bewildered faces.
Okay, so I was right on there being reinforcements. It felt way too open for there not to be, honestly. So it actually works for us, and Ogma ended up getting the knockout there because of that free crit. He would have got it anyways because of the double, but honestly I did not expect him to kind of do that though. Okay, so far so good. Okay, I don't know where the reinforcements are though, that's the only problem. But due to the fact that there is this right here, let's actually drop Ubello on top of this fort so they can't spawn from that specific one. And let's see if we can maybe drag this fighter over here to Drog, because that can actually help us here. Caster, I don't really need you, but Yumina, I'm going to say you can sit right here. Ogma, you sit right here. Luke, as close as you possibly can. Let's just move everyone into position so we're ready for whatever's about to happen. Okay, not bad, not bad. Mauricio, we need you on the right side to start healing. And then Spooks as well. Not bad, not bad. Okay, and let's see here. Let's just get everyone ready. Put you in front of Ryan just in case if they do come in out of these forts, we'll be ready for them. And other than that, I think we're pretty much ready here. Okay, let's end turn and see what happens here. Because we don't know where they're spawning from. They could have been spawning from the fort that Prince Ubello is on top of right now, but I'm not entirely sure yet because there is multiple forts on the map. I'm going to say it's more than likely the one that Ryan and yep, it is. Okay, cool. Good thing I was ready for that. Okay, so we do only have 2 units, so we kind of have to mess around here to make this work, but honestly, it's going to be working out in the way I think. Okay, so Roderick, I'm going to have you... Let's see here. It looks like we can go for a Javelin here. Drop this guy to 12 HP, and then maybe use the Steel Bow to do the rest of the damage. Yeah, let's try that. So let's go for a double Javelin, since this guy can't attack from range, so he gets free hits here. So Roger gets a free couple hits here, which is always good for us. And let's see if here we can actually no, our Iron Bow is actually enough, and it's an 86% chance of hitting instead of the 76. So honestly, Iron Bow here. That's actually better to do. So hopefully Ryan does get this, which he did, because he does need that experience, since it is harder for him to get to places, due to his 5 movement kind of being a hindrance, since literally every other character that we have has like 7 to 6 movement. So honestly, it's actually really unfortunate. Like, even Spooks has more movement than him, which is really bad for him. Okay, now we just need to pull over this archer. And the best way to pull over an archer in this specific scenario would maybe be someone with a javelin. Do we have anyone with a javelin in the area other than... Nope, does not look like it. We could use Spooks here to pull over the archer, so we might as well... Let's do that. That seems like a good idea. And then we can pull Mauricio over, get the free heal on Ubello before the Stronghold heals him completely. Might as well, free experience. And then... Let's see here, that side's pretty much ready, and this side's kind of ready in a way. Okay, other than that, I think we're about ready. Okay, so with our 2 groups separated and us kind of ready to fight on with the right side of the map, and we actually just one-shotted this poor archer to literally a burning crisp on accident, even though I did not mean to. But honestly, in a way, it works for us, because we did need to get rid of them. And since we actually do have the Javelin out, we actually attack with both Ryan and Roderick here, so this actually works perfectly. Okay. Next thing's next is... Let's see here. Ryan can get the knockout on this guy. So Ryan, I'm going to have you go for the Iron Bow hit here, since it literally is only a 3% chance of missing. That should be a level for him, which it is. Perfect. This actually works perfectly. We got some strength, HP, skill, and luck. Not bad. That means Ryan's now at 12 because of the Taurus symbol, which is really good. And then, let's see here. We can probably go for Steel Lance here, and that will be the knockout on this pirate, which works perfectly, because then the left side is completely and utterly decimated, which means we can completely mess around with the right side now, which works out wonders for us. Okay, Roderick's getting close to level 8. Now we just have this guy over here, so Guile. Okay. Sirius could go for this, but he really doesn't need it yet, so we're going to actually just not worry about experience for him yet. Drog is low on the experience gains, he kind of needs it. But also, Ogma's really close to getting that as well, so honestly, I don't know how I want to do this. Let's see here. I'm going to say go for heal, because then we can do 2 heals on Ogma for 2 free heal experience gains. Honestly, it seems like that would be the better option here, so let's do that. Okay, Caster, we don't need to move you since I don't think I'll be using you. Julian, honestly, we'll move him just in case if we need the extra damage. And plus he gets 10 free experience just for hitting, so might as well. Cecile really doesn't need it right now, and Spooks, honestly, Spooks could use it, but I don't know. Okay, I think that's everyone I want to move this turn, because we really don't need to move everyone else, except for Yumina, I guess. So other than that, I think we're pretty much fine to end our turn here, and let's just continue on to the next turn, since we really don't need to move anybody now. Okay, perfect. Okay, other than that, it looks like we're pretty much done with this chapter. Not bad, not bad. Okay, other than that, I should save a save state here, and honestly, let's get rid of them. So, I'm going to use that save state later to fully heal everybody with with our buddy Marisha here, because this will give her some free experience. So any people that are low on HP now, I'm going to actually go in after the episode and fully heal them just to see how much experience I can gain here, because this is free levels, but I don't want you guys to have to wait for me to do all the free heals and waste turns just healing. So honestly, I'm going to save that for after episodes. So, with that, let's see here. What I see us doing here is moving Ogma here. Doing a double here might be a good idea. And then, let's see here. Drog doesn't have a javelin, so he can't actually go for this. But we could use... I'm trying to think how I want to do this, because we can make this work in a way that I want it to. Okay, yeah, I think I know it. So Ogma, you're going to go in. You're not going to be using the Devil Sword since that is literally a free death for you, so let's not do that. But let's actually take you on with Ogma first.
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. Just kidding. I'll be smashing your pretty head in.
Well, honestly, we'll see that. You definitely won't be doing that anytime soon, so honestly, I heavily doubt you'll be able to take on Ogma by yourself, buddy, but let's see here. HP, speed, and luck, not bad. We could have got some strength there, but honestly, it's at least as long as we get some speed for him and some HP, honestly, we can work with it. Okay. Let's see here. Julian can come around and get this knockout, maybe. No, he can't. Not enough damage. Luke might be able to. This will be a free level for Luke if he can get this. Let's see here. He can. As long as he doubles here, he gets this. So, honestly, Luke, you go for this and see if he can actually get this. And he missed his first attack, which is actually really unfortunate. Okay. Since he did miss, we can do one thing here. We can use our rescue. Pull Ogma over. We can actually fix these, I think, so we don't have to worry about wasting these. So we're perfectly fine to use anything we use here. So honestly, we'll be perfectly fine to waste some rescues here every now and again. Okay, other than that, who do I want the experience to go to, honestly? Maybe Drog, honestly? Honestly, if he can hit this, it would work. But he could miss this, so hopefully Drog actually gets this since... Yeah, got it. Thank you, Drog. Thank you. You actually get a very low chance of actually hitting him.
I won't forget this.
Oh, you should be dead, so honestly, you're more than likely gonna forget it. So, see you later, Guile. Easy peasy, and you are done for. HP, skill, speed, and defense, not bad. Always like me some defense gains, and we got some bullions out of that. Thank you, game, and I'll take that. Any chance we can get some bullions is honestly good, because every time you get a bullion, you can sell those for money, and that actually really helps us here, if we need any extra money. Okay, other than that, end turn, and let's move Marth right on into the castle. Actually, you know what, since we just got rid of Guile, I think the save state that I made actually doesn't work, so let's save it there, actually, because then I can go in and just heal what we have, because that actually seems like a better time to do it, because then you have everyone's already low, there's no people left on the field, so I can't like do save scum or anything, so because I don't like doing save scum stuff, because if I save too much, I feel like I'm just inflating the stats, which I don't want to do. So I'm trying to get as close to a normal experience while having the ability to save at any point. So that's basically what I'm trying to do. So hopefully I don't have to worry about like inflating my stats on accident, because when you do have the ability to save at any point, you can accidentally do that on accident when you don't want to. because I accidentally did that when we did Shadow Dragon, because of the fact that I had to make save states at certain points to make sure that I didn't actually get one-shotted, because there was points where my units got knocked out, and since we weren't on a casual experience, we had to actually have to reload save states in order to save them, but we also lost stats, and actually gained stats by doing that on accident. So hopefully we won't have to worry about that this time around, since they revive after the chapter, and I'm not like reloading states in order to make sure people are alive and everything for the chapter. So hopefully we won't have to worry about inflated stats this time around. So with that, let's actually finish off the chapter and seize on the throne. And there we go. Chapter, what was it? Chapter 4 is now finished.
Marth!
Seda, did something happen? Why are you here?
Marth, Altea was attacked by the Imperial Army. The Archanea League, Gra, and Aurelius ambushed us. Our forces were annihilated, and we lost the castle.
What did you say? This can't be happening. Altea is... damn, our homeland has fallen to the enemy. This is terrible beyond words. That which I feared the most has come to pass. Emperor Hardin likely heard Lane's story and had us branded traitors. I refuse to believe it. Hardin would never attack Altea. You're telling me that he believed he had Leg and truly thought that I wished to instigate rebellion? Never. No, I agree with you. Sire, this attack was too soon. It happened far too quickly. For an attack of this scale, a great number of preparations had to have been in place. It is likely that Grust's campaign was a setup, as the situation in Macedon. It's quite simple, really. They had you leave Altea with your elite knights in tow, and then proceeded to attack our weakened defenses. Hardin has had this planned right from the start. That's preposterous. Are you implying that Hardin, with no provocation whatsoever, decided to attack his fellow nation? Are you seriously suggesting this was all an elaborate trap? No, I won't accept it. Hardin, why? Sire. Princess Seda, one of the others is Princess Elise safe.
Elise, she gave herself up in order to let me escape with the message. Martha, I'm so sorry. She wanted to warn you no matter what.
Seda, don't cry. I understand just knowing you're safe makes me happy. I should be the one apologizing. I shouldn't have left. You needn't have to go through this. We will take back Altea. Even if we have to fight Hardin, we will reclaim our homeland. And with that, we will definitely be doing that. I'm guessing, yeah, they're talking about my hairstyle now. I'm definitely changing it back since the bald hairstyle really doesn't work with the head shape, as I was saying, so honestly, I want to have my old hair back. Honestly, I chose that hair because I liked it the best out of all the options, and it actually wasn't that bad. It's actually a pretty cool hairstyle, in my opinion. Oh, by the way, Spooks, about that hairstyle of yours, have you decided to keep it that way?
Do you think it looks funny? Well, it'll grow back eventually, if I leave it alone. Do you think I should return it to normal?
Well, it's your decision to make. You should do as you please. So what will it be? Are you going to go back to your hairstyle you had before?
Honestly, yes. Give me my old hair. Yeah, I'll have to apologize to Father Reese later, but I think I'll change it back to normal.
Yes, I do believe that would be a good idea.
Yes, honestly, I definitely want to change it back. So, with that, thank you all for watching today's episode. We'll be heading on to Chapter 5 in the next episode. I don't know what we're going to be getting ourselves into, since I don't know the name of the chapter yet, and I also don't know who we're going to be recruiting, so I do need to have to check on the wiki to make sure how to recruit the enemy or allies we need to be getting, because I want to make sure to show how to get them for people that are following along, and want to know how to get each and every character, and how to unlock every single, side story chapter, because I want to do every single chapter. Because there's story that I want to learn, and that's the whole point of this series in general, is to learn the story of Fire Emblem, and learn why things are, and why people like certain characters and stories, and why people like certain old adventures of the Fire Emblem stories. So, with that, thank you all for watching today's episode, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you all in Chapter 5. I believe it might be called I think it's Liberation of Grust. I saw it very shortly based on when I was looking through to try and find this chapter's units. So with that, I think I'll be seeing you in that chapter specifically. And thank y'all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.
Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.